Hi everyone, my name is Phil and welcome to Phil Does 3D. I'm a multimedia and 3D artist and I stream live on Twitch on Mondays and Tuesdays at 5 p.m. Pacific time in the United States, which is 10 a.m. if you're in Australia or 1 a.m. if you're in the UK. Android Lust, hey to you as well, it's good to see you buddy. Remember, as always, guys, if you do miss the live streams, you can always catch up by clicking the videos tab at the top of my Twitch page because I upload all of my previous streams to Twitch after they've finished. You're early, that's right, Android Dust, you are early. Good to see. Good to see you. I hope you're well. We are going to continue working on the House in the Hollow game. It's available to wishlist right now on Steam. Just type exclamation Steam in Twitch chat or click the graphic in my panels below my stream. That'll take you to the Steam store page where you can wishlist the game. We're working on the study for that game and we're working on the fireplace for the study for that game. We started it yesterday. We're going to continue and finish the fireplace today. That's the plan anyway. Okay, as always, if you do have any questions while I'm working, please feel free to pop in the chat and ask me. If you just want to pop in and say hello, that's always welcome. But if all you want to do is watch, that's completely fine. Okay, what are you working on at the moment, Android Lust? Are you doing another model? Just curious. Again, if you're not a sub to my channel, do not post links in my Twitch chat. Only subs can post links in Twitch chat, but everyone can post a link on the Phil Does 3D Discord server, and there's a gallery section there where you can show off your work, and I'll show it off on stream if you want. If you don't want me to show it on stream, just tell me. Android Dust says, working on the scene for that dog I posted in Discord. What dog? Let me have a look here. And don't think I won't see if you post in Discord, guys, because I have both Twitch chat and Discord open at the same time while I stream. Oh, I didn't see the dog. You should have told me you'd posted the dog. That's so cute. Remind me before the end of the stream today, Android Lust, to show the work because Edo posted a couple of things he'd worked on as well. So remind me. I do want to show the dog. I like to show off the work toward the end of the stream before we close off for the day. And I do want to show that dog. But if you don't want to wait, jump on the Discord server and you can check out Android Lust's dog in the gallery. It's a goofy look. It is a goofy. It's very cute. It's a cute dog. And from what I can see, beautifully done as well, Android Lust, as usual, coming from you. Always do great work. And I do. I'll show it off toward the end of the stream, but do remind me if I forget because, you know, Phil's mind is not what it used to be. It's easy for Phil to forget stuff. Because I wanted to show some work that Edo did yesterday and I completely forgot, so... My apologies for that noise. I forgot to mute my mic. Oh, well. Andrew Doss says, I had a rough time with that dog. How come? Why did you have a rough time with the dog? But it does look great. Yes, so join the Phil Does 3D Discord server. I'll pop the link in chat right there, or you can always click the graphic in my panels below my stream at any time. That'll give you an invite link to join the Discord. So, fireplace in Max that we're working on, but we're texturing this up in Substance Painter. And we're going to continue doing that right now. So, let's see now. Where were we up to? Let's look at the back here, I guess. The inside of the fireplace. It's either going to be brick or a stone. So let's see what we got. What do we got we can work with? I mean, I could make it all that white marble, but I think if we put a brick or a stone there, it might look a bit more interesting. Android Lust says, pun intended, but the fur wasn't cooperating with the GPU rendering. It took me forever to try CPU rendering to see if the problem was just me. You should... Epic Games have released the new version of the Unreal Engine 4.25. I haven't updated to it yet because I only released it today, but I probably will be in the next couple of days. And there is a new hair and fur function in that now that's supposed to be very good. So Android Lost says, but I have it working the way I want now. Well, that's the important thing. GPU, CPU, as long as you get the end result, that's what works, whatever works. But yeah, I just did want to mention that it's called Shave and Cut. Is that Unreal that you're talking about? Because I'm not sure. Again, I don't really work with hair and fur because I don't do character work. Yep, Unreal. Okay, you're probably right. Shave and Cut. It could be called that. And it's new. Well, I don't know if it's new to the Unreal Engine 4.25 or if it's an improved version of what they used to have. Because again, I've never used it. But from what I've heard, it is supposed to be very good. All of the character people I've spoken to say they love it. It does great hair. So I'm assuming it's going to do great fur. And remember, the Unreal Engine is completely free to download and to use. The Epic Games will only charge you a commission if you produce something commercially that you sell. So if you want to use it to beef up your portfolio or anything like that, go for it. It's free. We like free. Android Lost says, because I was about to try it before I fixed my problem. Okay. I still think Legmog should be using the engine to do his pilot because it does really nice work, a really nice job now, the Unreal Engine at ray traced stuff, because that's a new feature in, well, they're saying, pardon me, Epic Games are now saying that ray tracing in Unreal 4.25 is production ready. So up until now, it's always been like a work in progress, but now they're officially calling it production ready. So there's that. And I think Legmog should give it a go. Android Lost says Legmog would spend less time. Yeah, that's what I think too, because, it's taking him days to render out 10 seconds of some of his scenes. And I think he should try doing even if it's only just like a little scene inside of Unreal to see the comparison between the two. Because the engine has gotten very good now with ray tracing, so if I was him, I'd give it a go. It could cut his production times drastically. It's not just about production time. It's it's trying new things that would take a long time to do in a rendering engine. You can do pretty much real time inside of Unreal. So, yeah. Anyway, Legmog will do what Legmog wants to do, as he usually does. Android Lost says that is why I'm using Arnold's GPU rendering. I hate waiting on renders. Yes, and look, I mentioned that the other day. I use V-Ray in Max, but Max comes default to Arnold renderer now, and Arnold is free. It comes with Max. And it is very good. When it was first introduced in Max, it wasn't that great. But they've improved it a lot, and now it's a default renderer when you install Max. You can go back to Scanline if you really want to. But it is very good. But I tend to use V-Ray because that's what the studio uses. And it's GPU accelerated as well, but you've got to pay for V-Ray, you see. Whereas if you've got a Max license, Arnold comes with Max, so you don't have to pay a cent. So Arnold is good. Okay, let's find a stone or a brick for the back of the fireplace. No, I don't like that. Sorry, whoever created that material, I don't like it. No, we don't want a mud brick wall. What else is here? Android Lost says, when I first heard of Arnold Renderer, I was using RenderMan. I thought Arnold would never be used by me. Now I was the same. When Arnold was first introduced in Max, the first version of it for Max, it was really limited, and the results I didn't think were that great. But it has improved in leaps and bounds, and to the fact that even though I still use V-Ray because I have to, because that's what the studio uses and that's what clients expect, I would consider using Arnold if I didn't use V-Ray. I mean, we've trialed Corona Renderer as well, which again is very good. It's owned by Chaos Group, who are the people that own V-Ray. They bought the Corona Renderer. It's an unfortunate name for it, isn't it? Anyway, considering the human malware, but anyway. And it is much easier to use than V-Ray. V-Ray can be very hard to use because there's a lot of different settings that you can turn on and off in V-Ray. So it tends to be a bit overwhelming for people. which is why Corona Renderer is good in that instance, because it still gives you great results, but it's not as hard to use as V-Ray. But the Arnold renderer is just as easy as the Corona renderer and gives you just as good a result, and it's free. Well, it comes with Max. It's not free, but if you buy a subscription to Autodesk 3D Studio Max, it comes with Max. Whereas if you want to use V-Ray, you do have to pay for it. Although they do have a student license, which I think is like $100 a year if you want to use V-Ray and you've got a student email. That's a pretty good deal. Android Lost says, yeah, Autodesk bought Arnold, I believe. Yes, I think they did. And then when they dropped Mental Ray, because you remember Mental Ray used to be the renderer in 3D Studio Max, and that's created by NVIDIA. But Autodesk stopped using Mental Ray, and when they dropped Mental Ray, they introduced Arnold. I don't know why they did that. You can still download Mental Ray for free, by the way, from NVIDIA if you do want to use it in Max. But it doesn't come standard with Max anymore. Now, Andrew Doss says, I thought RenderMan was super easy to work with. I haven't used RenderMan. You hated Mental Ray. Yeah, Mental Ray was not the easiest. Again, Mental Ray is more probably like V-Ray. It's not easy to use. So I can see why Autodesk might have switched to Arnold as a much easier to use and just as good a renderer as Mental Ray. I never really used Mental Ray. It was always V-Ray. I never played with Mental Ray very much. I'm not saying Mental Ray is bad. I'm just saying, yeah, I just never used it. So I could understand why Autodesk removed it. No, we don't want moss. You don't have moss growing in a fireplace. Way too dry. Way too dry. Come on, I must have something here that's going to be suitable, surely. Andrew Doss says, but it was also new when I tried Mental Ray. Yeah. He says, I'm actually making a few cars for this scene. Yes, cars. You're doing cars. You're going to throw any guns in there for good measure? It's okay. You make cars if you want to make cars. I don't want anyone to think that I'm trying to tell you guys don't do cars. You do your cars if that's what you like to make. Just please don't fill your portfolio with them, that's all. Smurfberry Barbecue, a car made out of guns. Oh, that's a good idea. A car made out of guns. There's a challenge. It's good to see you, Smurfberry. We are looking for a brick or a stone for the back of the fireplace, and I'm having a real problem finding something. Let's see what this Berlin brick... It's called a brick row. Oh, it's got moss. Maybe we can remove the moss. Andrew Lust says, but the dog is beside a kid's playground. Oh, that's why you don't want to put guns there. Sounds wise. Let's throw this down. I just want to see what it looks like. No, that's not going to work for our fireplace. Okay, let's keep looking. You know, I can't believe I don't seem to have even a stone. Why is that? Very remiss of me. That's very odd. I should have a stone at least, because I've used it before. We have layered stones. No. Let's have a look at this tile. Let's just mask by color selection so it's not over the entire fireplace. Oops, wrong button. Play with our scaling. I've just got to fix that mask because it's applying it to this bit at the front. We don't want that. So let's turn down the tolerance. There we go. Zopho, it's good to see you, Zopho. Hey to you as well. Zopho says, I have a simple Rhizome question. Go for it, Zopho. What's your question? Okay. You ask your question, Zopho, and if we can help, we'll try. Rhizome is a UV mapping tool that you guys have seen me using. That's what Zopho is referring to. I just want to try and fix this mismatch in the tile here, in the tiling. So I'm going to have to jump back into Max. Zopho says, if I turn some UV islands like 90 degrees, how do I pack them and keep them in the orientation I set them to? Good question. I tend to use Max's pack tool because it has options that are very easy to find. Let's just have a quick look at Rhizome here. So this is the program that Zopho is talking about. If you use this pack tool, it's going to rotate your meshes on you automatically. But I believe if you use one of the pack tools down here, let me just turn my camera off for a minute. Wrong button. There we go. I believe if you use one of these, it should keep the orientation for you, but this one won't. So you want to look through some of the settings down here in the pack tool. I'm sure one of these keeps your orientation. So that would be what I would look at. But don't use this one up here because that one will rotate them on you. But I don't tend to do packing in Rhizome. I tend to do it in Max. And Max has options that are easy for me to turn on and off. Like if I go in here and I throw down an unwrap and I want to do a pack, this is generally why I use Max's pack tool. I can either turn on rotate clusters or turn it off. So if I turn it off, it won't rotate my clusters on me if I've rotated them into a specific orientation. But I'm sure that those options are in Rhizome as well. I just don't tend to use them. Yeah, so try that. Try the packing tools down the bottom, not the ones at the top. Because the one at the top is an automatic pack tool. It will automatically rotate to fill up as much space as possible. But I need to look at getting this line up to line up correctly here for our mesh. So let's have a look. So that's that bit there. And that's that bit there. Okay, I think part of the problem is this one's rotated in the wrong direction. So let's rotate it 90 degrees. And I'm just going to see if I can get the alignment correct without actually putting it right next to the UV island. Maybe it will work, maybe it won't work. We will find out. Half and half. So now we need to re-export our model again. And we need to update our project inside of Substance Painter. Let me just wait for Substance to catch up with me. There is a lot going on here. It has a lot to work with. I've got a lot going on laid up on this fireplace, so we have to give it a minute. And bake out our maps again so that they're all updated. Okay, it looks like, let me just wait for it to finish. I've just got to check the vertex colouring. Shouldn't have changed it, but no, there we go. Okay, but we're still out of alignment. So what I think I'm going to have to do is we're going to have to do a repack on the UVs. There's no other easy way to really do it. Otherwise, it's going to be too fiddly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select that piece that we want, which is this one, and select the back wall, which is this one. Hellforge, good to see you, Hellforge. Good morning to you as well. Finally woke up at a decent time. Oh, man. It's good to see you, Hellforge. Hope you're well. We don't want full object. We just want that. And we're just going to stitch those two pieces together. And I'm actually going to just scale that a little bit because I want to try and avoid doing a complete repack on the UV island, on the UVs. So I think if we can scale it down just a little bit, we should be okay. Just want to make sure I don't overlap any other UV. Okay. I'm having a great day, Hellforge. Thanks for asking. I hope you are too. Hope you're nice and refreshed after your sleep. Let's export this mesh again. Edit our project. And wait for Substance Painter to catch up. It's getting there. It's getting there. You can do it. There we go. Let's bake out our maps again. I do like this GPU accelerated baking that comes with Substance Painter. Very nice. And now we have our UVs lined up. But let's just play with the offset a little bit. Android Lost says, GPU accelerated anything is nice. That's true. Hellforge says, so far so good. Could do with a cup of tea. Yeah, I used to drink a lot of tea, I was telling you guys, but I don't. Now I drink coffee. It's coffee all day long. My mother was from the UK, so as being brought up as a child, it was always tea, 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 tea. And now it's copy, 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 copy. I'm Americanized now. Now there is a button I'm trying to remember that slows down this panning. I was told about it. I think it was Cookie who might have told me, but I can't remember what the button is. Because normally it moves really quickly. It's hard to get a small adjustment. But it's either Shift or Control that slows it down a little bit, makes it a bit easier to position. But I just do also want to change the scaling slightly. So we get our tiles fitting evenly across the back and across the bottom. All right. That's all well and good, but let's duplicate this layer. Yes, let's duplicate it. Let's group them. Let's quick save to be on the safe side. So do you like sugary tea or non-sugary tea? Milk? Milk and sugar? Are you a milk and sugar or black? Black tea. Or brown tea, I should say. Let us mask with color selection to that back wall, just to make sure it stays where it should. Hellforge says, still have an A+ accent for someone being Americanized. I might question a person's sanity if they pull a Valley Girl accent. Well, it's unusual for somebody living in the United States not to be a big coffee drinker. Occasionally I still like a cup of tea, but generally it's coffee. I actually think I read somewhere that there's supposed to be more caffeine in tea than there is in coffee, so go figure. Who'da knew? Hellforge says, I drink my tea and coffee without sugar and... Oh, God, that's disgusting. I'm sorry, but yuck. Coffee without sugar is bitter as, and I can't have anything without milk. I'm a big milk drinker anyway. Like, I like to drink glasses of milk on their own. So I couldn't have tea or coffee without milk. And I couldn't drink coffee without sugar because it's way too bitter. Yuck. Oh, well, good for you, though, because sugar is bad for you, but yeah. Android Lost says, I never drink coffee. Really? Oh, God, I could not survive without coffee. Could not survive. Literally. Let's change the color of this layer above that we've just added. Make it a little bit lighter. So we have the darker and the lighter of the two. So darker, lighter. Hopefully you guys can see that on the stream. It's very subtle, but. Android Lost says, when I was a kid, my dad gave me coffee without sugar and I never wanted coffee. Oh, yeah, no, coffee without sugar is just awful. It is awful. I mean, I love coffee, but not without sugar. Confusion, good to see you. I'm doing really good. How are you? Hope you're doing well as well. But good to see you, Confusion. So yeah, we've just duplicated the layer. We've made the top layer a little bit lighter on the tile. Now we're going to throw down a smart mask. And we're going to go with, let's try this Dirt Soft Edges one. I probably won't use it because it can be fiddly, but we'll see how we go. Let's just zoom in here so we can see it a little bit better as well. Yeah, no, this is not giving me what I wanted. So we're going to remove that mask and we'll pick something else. Healthforge says, it's true, it's not the best. The plant-based milk alternatives are a bit too pricey, last I checked, compared to normal milk. I only drink normal milk, which I can't drink for health reasons. Oh, okay, yeah. Some people have a problem with milk. And I'm doing the keto diet to lose some weight, which means I can't do sugar as it's pure carbs. It is, and sugar is actually really bad for you. Too much sugar is really bad for you. It can cause, many problems in your body, the most serious of which is probably diabetes. So I'm not saying sugar is good for you, but I'm saying I can't live without sugar in coffee. I just couldn't do it. Couldn't do it. There are other sweeteners that you could use. There are artificial sweeteners. I don't like anything artificial. I wouldn't recommend anyone drink those like Light and Low or whatever they're called, those artificial sweetener stuff. And I found that it tastes really chemically as well, so it's not nice. Stick to the natural thing if you can. But if you're on a diet, yeah, cutting out sugar is a good way to go, for sure. Confusion says, I'm doing well. Just came from work and now chilling and ready to learn something from you. Cool. You sit back, relax, and chill out, Confusion. Android Dust says, sugar is absolutely horrible. I'm saying this and I just bought cookies. Well, you guys know I'm a big fan of Oreos, and Oreos have a lot of sugar in them. But I just love them so much. Yum, 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 yum. Love Oreos. And that's such an American thing, I know, but I do like them. One of the best things to come out of the United States, Oreos. Let's have a look at this self-damage. I want to see what that's like. Let's play with our mask blending a little bit. I will leave the contrast turned down. I might just turn this down a little bit. It might be a bit too much there. Again, this is really subtle. It might be hard for you guys to see on stream, but hopefully you can see it. This is just to add a bit of a two-tone colour to the tile, so the tile doesn't look quite so flat. Okay. What else can we do here with these tiles? Let's see. Because why stop at 2 layers when you can do 3? Hellforge says, back in the good old days, I used to do milk and 3 spoons of sugar in my tea and a splash of milk in the coffee to cut some of the bitterness. Hellforge says it also depends on which brand of coffee I drink. That's true. Some of them are super bitter compared to others. Yeah, it does depend. It depends on the coffee. But I find any coffee without sugar is just too bitter for me. So I have sugar and milk. I needs it. I must drink coffee and I can't drink it without sugar and milk. But the same with tea. I can't drink tea without sugar and milk either. Confusion is asking me, what do you use for rendering? I use V-Ray, Chaos Group V-Ray, because that's what the ArchViz Studio uses. And yeah, so I use V-Ray to do my rendering. Sit up straight, Phil. But Max comes with Arnold now, and Arnold is actually pretty good now too as well. So you don't have to buy V-Ray, you can use Arnold if you're a Max user. Addiction, Android Lust says, yes, I am. I'm addicted to those Oreos. Those Oreos, I love them so much. Got to get me those Oreos. I'm one of those people that likes to dunk their Oreo in their coffee. And many a time, like, when you're dunking anything in coffee, if you leave it there for too long, then it ends up falling into the bottom of the cup and you end up with like a a chocolatey coffee drink. I mean, I'm not saying it's terrible, but man, it makes coffee sweet if that happens. But yes, I like to dunk my Oreos. This is an interesting material. This is a lava material. I'm just wondering if there's some way we might be able to use it in some way, shape or form. Probably not, but maybe. Let's throw it down and let's see what we can do with it. So I'm going to throw it into the group here. We're going to change the scaling on it. Just before we change the scaling on it, let's just look at some of the blending modes. I'm only trying to use it because I think it's a really interesting material. I've never used it on anything because I don't generally do anything where I'm doing something that needs lava. But and this is like the hardened lava. I'm just wondering if we can't use it in some way, shape or form to add some interest to the tile. Because you never know until you try. Okay. Let us turn off the hide information and the normal information. Yeah. Let's play with our blending modes again now that we've turned those off. Okay. Let's see what options we have here in the material. No, we don't actually want to bring any red lava in. Let's look at the rock. Disorder in the rock. Again, this is really subtle. I don't know if it's really showing up for you guys on the stream. If I angle it into the light, maybe we can see it a little bit better. But it's just adding like a layer of colour over the top of the plain tile, just to make the tiles look a little bit more interesting, a little less boring and flat. You can sort of see it through here, through the middle part, what it's sort of doing. Android Lost says, that's a pretty cool material. I wouldn't have used it. I wouldn't have a use for it much. No, I don't either. But in this instance, like I said, we're using it just to add a little bit more interest on a very flat-looking tile, to make the tile look a bit more used and old and worn, and you know what I mean? So we're not really using it for what it's meant to be used for, but hey, we can use it however we want. So what I want to do now is find, not that layer, this layer. Actually, what I think I might do, I was going to copy the dirt, the soot. Maybe. We'll see what it looks like. If it doesn't work, then we'll have to redo the dirt. So I'm going to duplicate this layer. I'm going to move the duplicate into the back tiles layer at the top. We need to see if we can't play with this a little bit. I'm going to remove the paint layer. We don't need that on that copy. I might pull up a bit on the contrast. We don't want it to be affecting that, so let's pull our tolerance back down. Play with the grunge a little bit. The ambient occlusion. Curvature. Maybe the world space. Maybe not. We don't want scratches. We don't want scatter. Okay, again, that's probably a good start. But let's do something else again now. Let's do a quick save before we do anything else. I want to find our mud layer. I use the mud layer or the mud material a lot when I want either mortar wall or mud when I want to do a dirt layer. We're going to try and do a soot layer. So I'm going to pull that in. Let's up the scaling. Let's remove the height and the normal. Maybe we can pull it back a bit. Let's change the color. I want it to be more of a neutral grey. Well, let's go with a smart mask. And we'll go with moss from top. We will do an invert. Let's play with the contrast a little bit, pull it up a bit more. Turn triplanar on. Maybe pull back a little on the curvature. We don't want scratches or scatter. I'm going to add a paint layer. And I'm going to paint in a little bit more of that darker material. So this is sort of like, again, this is where the fire has touched the side of the tile and it's left like a soot mark behind. We'll do the same for around the edges here. That should be good for what we want. Okay, let's do a quick save again. Okay, let us look at let's look at the tile here. I think I want tiles for this front of the fireplace because usually it's tiled. So let's see what tiles we can use. Woven. That's an interesting tile, but not for the fireplace. And I have to sort of remember how we've designed the interior of the building for the game, because I don't want to choose a tile that's really going to be out of place for where it is. I know we've used a lot of greens in the building. Yes, that's right. There's the Discord that Hellforge just popped in the chat, and there's the Steam link to wishlist the game on Steam that we're working on at the moment. And yeah, if you want to sort of see what the game is that I'm making, jump on that Steam link, go to the Steam store page, and you can check out some images and some videos from the game. I want something a bit more grand, though. I don't want a tile that's too boring. It is an Art Nouveau building, though, so we can't go too nuts. But I'd like something that's a bit more interesting. Let's just have a look at this one. I guess the easiest way to find out is to actually add it. Again, I'm going to mask with color selection so we're not distracted by it being put everywhere. I don't think this tile is going to work, but we'll double check. No, I don't like that tile. Phil says no. Remember to save as well, yes, in case it crashes. Very good. Yes, I have been saving, but we'll do another one to be on the safe side. You can never save too much, particularly if you have autosave turned off. Come on, there must be a tile here that I'd like. It must be. If there isn't, we will jump on Mixer, Quixel Mixer, and we'll see if we can find one there, and we'll make it in Alchemist. But we'll see what we've got here. Okay, we've got a few tiles going on here. Now, a couple of these I've used in the building already. That doesn't mean we can't reuse them. Let's have a look at... these are actually materials that I've made myself in Alchemist. So let's see what this one is. Yeah, these probably aren't going to work really well because they're quite busy looking tiles. So it's a no on that one. What about this one? Probably going to be a no on this one as well, but we'll double check. Ignore that bit up there at the moment. We're really only looking at the tile down here. Andrew Doss says, now it's going to crash since you said crash. Hellforge says, seems to be true computer logic. Wish it worked in real life as well. Legmog, it's good to see Legmog says, hey, wow, it's quiet here today. We're having a background music free stream today, are we? Oh, I forgot to turn my music on. Thanks for telling me, Legmog. I completely forgot to switch it on. I was too busy to get going and start the stream that I forgot to hit the button to start the music. It's good to see you, Legmog. No background music, I know. No one told me. It's because I don't shut up for you guys to get a chance to hear any background music anyway, so. Phil talks and talks and talks. Leggies, as Mercury says. Yes, Leggies is here. Legmog says, with no background music, things just seem deathly silent. Yes, you'll notice that a lot of creative streamers have music going in the background. Most of them probably don't talk as much as I do, though. And they do that so that when they're working, it's just not silence. But there are times when I have to shut up, when I'm sort of like concentrating on what I'm trying to do. But it's rare. It's very rare. What do we got here? This, I believe I used this in the bedroom on the floor, the master bedroom. Or was it this one? No, that's the bathroom wall. This is the bathroom tile. I think this is going to be a bit too busy for the front of the fireplace, having all these pentagrams. And again, these ones are going to be a bit busy as well for what we want. We may have to jump on Mixer and see if we can find something that we can use, even if we have to jump into Alchemist and make a new material. Because I do want these tiles to be quite, I don't know, I want them to stand out. The idea for this fireplace in the study is going to be, we're going to have a fire in it, obviously. The floor in the study is probably going to be polished wooden floorboards, because I want really nice reflections happening in the wood from the fire in the fireplace, because the game is probably going to be using ray tracing, and so it'll look nice. It'll look really effective to have the reflection of the fire in the wooden floorboards with ray tracing. It's one of the good things about ray tracing is the ray trace reflections. But don't think if you don't have an RTX card, the game won't play or won't look good, because I'm still using screen space reflection as a fallback as well. So you'll still get nice reflections. Just won't be as accurate as if you have an RTX card and using ray tracing. Legmog says, got some art to post in Discord. Been making the hoverboards for all my characters. Brightspark has this kind of cool, stylish and sleek hoverboard. So to contrast that, the bad guys have these kind of Mad Max steampunk style, dirty looking hoverboards. Been real fun to make these grungy designs. Post it in the Discord in the gallery and I'll show it at the end of the stream. Remind me if I forget, because I forgot yesterday. I wanted to show Edo's stuff as well, and I forgot. So hey Edo, I forgot. I'll show it at the end of the stream today, but make sure you remind me if I forget, because, you know, Phil's old mind here. Post it in the gallery? Cool. We'll check it out just before I close it off for the day. But do remind me if I forget, please, because I want to show Edo's stuff as well, because Edo posted in the gallery. Oh, that looks really cool. Actually, Legmod looks really cool. Very nice. I'll show it off, like I said, at the end of the stream. I'm just reading the comments you guys are posting in the Discord. Now that goes for anyone that's watching. If you have any work that you want to show all, please feel free to jump on the Phil Does 3D Discord and put it in the gallery. I love looking at the stuff you guys are making. It's one of the main reasons I'm on Twitch, is to get you guys to do stuff. So yeah, feel free to do that. Thank you, Hellforge. There's the Discord link right there. Okay, yes, we're looking for a tile and I'm having a problem finding one that I like. So I think we may have to jump into Quixel Mixer. Like, we have these tiles. These are ones I used on the floor in the main entrance hallway. Good placeholder name. Welcome to Phil Does 3D, and thank you for following the channel. Good placeholder name. Okay, yeah, I don't really think there's a lot here that is going to be suitable. I'm just going to quickly check this one, see what it looks like. I'm not going to bother. I'm just going to scale it to check it. I'm probably not going to like it, so I'm not going to. Yeah, no, I don't like that. I mean, that would work, but forget the rest of the fireplace. We're only looking at the tiles down here. But let's see if there's something in Mixer that might be better. So let's open up Mixer. Now, again, actually not Mixer, Bridge. I mean, Quixel Bridge is what I'm talking about. Quixel Mixer is the other program. It's like Painter. No, I don't want to download. Stop checking for updates. You're really annoying me. Because every time they do an update on this Bridge program, it's like over a gigabyte download. It's insane. And they're doing it way too often. I've bitched about that before with Substance Painter when Algorithmic owned Substance Painter. They used to push out updates like every 2 weeks, and they were like, 1 gigabyte download updates. It gets really annoying. Really tiring really quickly. So stop it, Quixel, stop it. If you're going to do your update, and don't do another one for at least a month. Don't push them out weekly when they're like over a gigabyte download. Yes, it does look good, Legmog. We will show it toward the end of the stream. Edo says, so much progress today. Cool. And again, we'll show your stuff as well, Edo. And I also want to show Android Lust's dog. That's really cute. Did he post it in the gallery? Legmug says, thanks to Android. Yeah, for like over a year, I've been staring at this guy set on a basic grey placeholder made of primitive shapes. It feels great to finally see what he really sat on. Hellforge says, I'll toss something on there. When I got something finished, I'm still struggling with materials. You do that. Goes for anyone. It doesn't matter what state. It doesn't matter how good you are or how good you aren't. I want to look at everything you guys are making. So don't think you can't show me something if you don't think it's good, because I want to look at it anyway. I want to see what you guys are making, and I want you guys to do stuff, to make your own stuff, because it's fun to do 3D. It's a fun thing. But I don't want you to show stuff unless you're comfortable showing it, or if it's at a stage where you're comfortable showing it. So I respect that. Legmug says, I want to play with some turbulence FD, so during the animation, toxic green gas will spew out of the pipes. Well, that sounds cool. But I am looking for tiles. Now, now getting back to Mixer and Bridge. They're free programs. If you're making a game using the Unreal Engine, Epic Games purchased Quixel a few months ago. And if you use any of their assets in an Unreal game that you're making, you can use them for free. So that's pretty cool of Epic Games to do that. Just throwing that out there. So we're going to see what tiles are here that we might be able to use. Good placeholder name says, I made a door and totally forgot the handle. But I'll get to that tomorrow. Cool. Well, I want to see your door. I want to see the door. Good placeholder name. Pop it in the gallery. Pop an image in the gallery when you're ready. If you want. And look, I don't want to force anyone to show me stuff they don't want to watch. They don't want to show me. And if you don't want me to show what you put in the gallery on the stream, just tell me when you post the gallery image, say, please don't show this on the stream, and I won't show it on the stream. I respect your wishes. So I know not everybody is comfortable having their stuff shown to everybody live on Twitch. And all of my videos go to YouTube, so it'll be on YouTube forever as well. So Android Lust says, good placeholder name. I did that with a car I made last night. I noticed it when I was about to text. Look, I've done that too. There have been times where I've forgotten something on a model that's, really needed. Good placeholder name says, yeah, it's so easy, right? I tried to post it, but I have no permission. Oh, okay. I'll fix that for you right now. I will try. Good placeholder name just for you. Generally what happens is when you join the Discord server, the Phil Does 3D Discord server, there's like a cooldown period. I think it's either 20 or 30 minutes before you can actually post. That's just to stop spam and all that sort of stuff. But let me see if I can't do something about that. Now, did you join as the same username? Are you... What is your username on the Discord server? Good placeholder name? Because I'm assuming it's not the same as the one that you're showing in Twitch. So if you tell me your username on the Discord server, I'm assuming it might be WOGGYS. If that's the case, let me know and I'll try and mod you up to be a member straight away. But generally, if you wait 20 to 30 minutes, then you'll get member permissions and then you can post in the Discord server. You just can't do it initially when you first join. But I believe either Smurfberry, who is a moderator, Sniper Echo, any of my mods should be able to do it as well as me on the Discord server. Oh, you're Carl on Discord, sorry. Okay. Let me have a look. I don't see you on the Discord as Carl. Just let me check. We're getting quite a few users on Discord now. It takes me quite a while to go through the list of everybody. You'll know when, anyone watching this that joins the Discord when I'm not live, you'll know when you become a member after 20 or 30 minutes because your name will change to a green colour. Remember. If you're a sub to my channel, then your name will change to like a Twitch purple colour. Good placeholder name says, yeah, that's the one. I'm sorry about the name. Didn't know it was offensive until I had the name on most platforms for years. Yeah, look, I won't pronounce the name, but okay. I know who you are now. So let's see here. Okay, you've just been assigned the member role, Carl. So you now have permission to post in the gallery. Go for it. Or anywhere you want. You've got posting permission. That's what I'm trying to say. But yes, anyone watching at a time that joins the Discord when I'm not here to actually mod you completely, immediately, you'll know when you've been made a member because your name will change to green. Let's see here, what tiles do we have? Again, all of these are free to download if you're going to be using them in the Unreal Engine. All you need to do is you need to log in with your Epic Games account, which is free to get an Epic Games account, so. And that'll allow you to download them for free. That might be interesting. I don't really like the colour of it, but we might be able to change that. So let's get this one. Because why not? See, normally if you've got to have a points system to pay for it, but if you log in with your Epic Games account, you don't have to do that. So we're going to download it. Smokery says, nope, you've never set up mob permissions for that, haven't I? Smokery says, scroll down to online fill. Ah, yeah, that's a good way to do it, Smokery. I must have a look at that, actually. I must set up permissions for you guys to, you moderators to be able to do that on, I thought I did on Discord. Bad Phil. Android Lust says, nice. You don't need a handle, just kick it open. Android Lust says, I love stylized stuff, wish I was better at it myself. And Carl has posted the door, which is cool. Oh, and again, I will show them at the end of the stream just before I close off. So generally the last 10 to 15 minutes before I close at midday, my time, which is about another 45 minutes or 40 minutes, then I'll show the stuff on stream. Oh, hydrate. Okay, I've been told I must hydrate, so I'm going to do that. Mark that as complete. I do remember the channel points, so if you watch the channel, you earn channel points on Twitch, and you can use those channel points to get me to do different stuff. Like sitting up straight, hydrating, you can suggest a poll, you can time somebody else out, you can silence me for 5 minutes, but you're going to need a few points for that. You can even get me to turn the music off if that's what you want. There, hydrated. Good placeholder name says, yeah, I love it too. This is talking about stylized modeling. It just takes forever to do the ZBrush things, though I'm quite new to the software, but still. Copy to hydrate. Yes, that's right. I hydrate with copy. Isn't that terrible? And copy is not something that you should be using to hydrate, actually. I'm just exporting this to the disk. I'm just going to keep going, see if there's anything else that might be of interest. We're going to change the color on that in Photoshop if I use it. But what else we got here? I've already downloaded that. That's what that little blue tick means. It means I've already downloaded it to my hard drive. We really should be going for a pattern like this because, again, it's an Art Nouveau building and they were very big on geometric forms during the Deco and the Art Nouveau period. So if I was being really true to what it should be something simple like a checker pattern or this diamond pattern. Let's download this diamond pattern one as well. Okay, what else? What else? Just export that. Again, I've downloaded that one already. This is an interesting one. Let's download this one too. Because more materials is better. More is better. And they've got quite a few tile materials here to choose from. Again, Quixel Bridge is what I'm using, and again, it's free to download and use if you're planning on doing anything for the Unreal Engine, which is what we're doing. We're making a game in the Unreal Engine. It's interesting as well, but similar to the one we just downloaded, so. Did I export this? I can't remember. There we go. Again, that's an interesting tile as well, color-wise, man. Good placeholder name says, cool, what kind of game are you making? Let's have a look. So I haven't actually promoted my game very much while I've been streaming, so we're just going to take 2 seconds to do that right now. Now, if you're new to my channel and you want to know more about me, you can go to phildoes3d.com. So my Twitch username, phildoes3d, put a .com on the end. That'll take you to my website where you can, there's links to my social media like my art station, all that sort of jazz. A couple of examples of some work in my gallery. And links to where you can buy my 3D models. Like I sell models on my own shop here, as well as on the creative market. But the game is available to wishlist now on Steam. This is the website for the game. It's called The House in the Hollow. So if you want to read up on the game, you can go to thehouseinthehollow.com. Or you can wishlist the game on Steam, which is where I'm going to go now. So, yeah, you can wishlist it on Steam. You can look at the story video and the cinematic video. Or you can go to the community hub and post questions on the forum there. So yes, it's a game called The House in the Hollow. These are some shots from the actual game itself. Confusion says, drop a link here for the game. I will do that right now. You can type !Steam in Twitch chat at any time to get a link, but there's the link right there. So if you're watching this back at a later time, just go !Steam and that will give you a link as well. So yeah, they're just some shots from the inside of the from part of the game. So promotion time over. Let's get back to doing our 3D. So much choice. I'm just waiting to see if I come across one that I just absolutely love and think will be perfect. Because I've not really come across one yet that I think is absolutely perfect. All right, let's see what we've got actually. Let's close Bridge down. Let's open up Alchemist, Substance Alchemist, and create a new material based on the ones that we just downloaded. Confusion says, I'm too lazy after work. Sorry, that's all right. But again, you can type !Steam at any time in Twitch chat. And that'll give you a link to the Steam store page where you can wishlist the game. It's not actually available to purchase yet, but you can wishlist it. Okay, let's find where I save out my Bridge files, which is Megascan's library, I believe. Downloaded. Maybe. Exports, maybe? Yep, exports. Let's find the tile. I believe there was this one that we downloaded. So let's start with this one. We're just going to make some adjustments here. We're going to pull back on the height. I don't think there are any filters I particularly want to add to this from memory. The game looks fantastic. The good placeholder name. Thank you. I'm glad you like the look of it. No, we don't want to import a filter. Yeah, I don't think there's anything in Alchemist anyway I really want to change this tile up too much. You can do things like adding dirt layers, you can add liquid. Alchemist is a really good program to create materials that you can then use in Substance Painter. Because the tiles are pretty dirty as it is, I don't really want to add more dirt to them. Yeah, what we'll do is we will just export the material as it is. We're going to give it a name, we're going to call it because I always put my at the front of everything I make. My BW tiles. So I'm just saving it at the moment. And now I'm just going to export it. Oh, no, I don't want to do that. This is the button I want. Hey, what you doing? There we go. My BW tiles, I'm going to put it in a new folder called My BW Tiles. Where did it move that to? Where is that? Where did it go? There it is. Okay, Substance Archive SBZAR file. We'll leave it at a 2K resolution, should be fine. And we'll just wait for it to export. It's hidden behind my names up there, but it's just exporting. Zofo says the stream rocks. Thanks for sharing, Phil. No problem. Hellforge says I now have both tea and coffee. If I don't wake up now, I might just fall asleep on my desk. Oh dear. We're going to create a new material because we downloaded a few. I just want to grab that other tile we downloaded, if I can find it. I might just have to go through these and have a bit of a look. No, it's not 3D, it's a texture surface, so... Not that one, not that one. No. This was one of the other ones, I believe. Let's have a look at that one. We may as well do all the materials while we're here, 'cause we may need them in the future for something else, and it doesn't hurt to have more materials. Let's just knock the hide information back again. Save our material, and this one we're going to call my diamond tiles. And let's export it. Again, 2K is probably big enough. You can alter this to however big you want, but well, it goes up to 4K, but generally 2K is okay for games modeling stuff. And I think there's one more image, one more tile we downloaded after this one that I want to turn into a material. So let's create a new material again. Confusion says, "Can I make a model for your game?" If you want to, you can. If you sign me the rights to the model, sure. you can certainly do that if you're happy for me to use the model in my game or in our game, because it's not just me. There is one more material here. Where is it? Where? Was it this one? No. Was it this one? Was it this one? I can't quite remember now. I think it was this one, but I didn't like the colour, I think. Yeah, you want? Sure, you go for it. You make a model and let me see it, and then we'll go from there. But it has to fit in with the game, you know, with the style of the building and stuff. So keep that in mind. Again, we're going to pull back on the hide information here. Now this was the one that I liked, but I did not like the colour. I don't like this yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump into Photoshop really quick. And I'm just going to open up that texture that we downloaded from Bridge. Which I believe was this one. And we're just going to do some color correction here. I'm just going to start by doing a hue saturation change. We'll see what that gets us. I like the blue more than I like the yellow. I'm going to do a color adjustment, a color balance as well. And we're going to save this out as a new version. And just call it number 2. Because we didn't change anything but the color information, we can still use the same normal map and everything for it. That won't be a problem. Okay, let's close Photoshop down, jump back into Alchemist, create a new project again. Load up that one we just saved out. And again, we're just going to pull back on the height information. And export it. Well, let me just save it first. We're going to call it my blue tiles. And export it. My blue tiles. And wait for it to export. I do want to get the fireplace finished today, so. Okay, that's exported, that's good. Let's jump back into Substance Painter. I'm hoping that Substance Painter is smart enough to load up those materials I just created. We'll see. I'm just going to do a filter by my. Okay, there's the diamond tiles. There's the blue tiles. And there's the black and white tiles. Let's start with the diamond tiles. Let's see what that looks like. Again, let's mask with color selection. Let's change our scaling. And that's an elegant tile. That would work for what we want. So we won't remove it, we'll just turn it off. And let's look at one of the other ones that we just created. Let's look at the black and white tile. Again, let's mask with color selection. We could either leave it large like that, that's very geometric, that's very Deco Nouveau. That would work for what we want. Of course, we could always scale it to see what it looks like. That could work, so let's leave that there and let's look at the last tile we created, which was the blue tile. You like the tiles large? Yeah, I think I like them large too. But we'll just double check, we'll check this last tile and see whether it looks any good. And again, we could use the blue tile as well. Let me just fix some of this up so that the color selection, so the tile isn't going up there because we don't want it up there. And then we can flick between them and we can choose which one we like. And again, I'm just getting rid of the overflow on that up the top there because we don't want that. Okay, you guys tell me which one you like. We've got the small diamond pattern. We have this one, which we could make set it back to being what it was, which were large tiles like that. Or we have this one, which is the pattern. So we've got pattern, large tiles, or diamonds. You like the large tiles. Large. Android Lust likes large. I mean, what about you other guys? This is the diamond. This is the large. This is the pattern. How would the pattern look like if they were larger? Well, let's have a look. That's a large pattern. That'd probably be a bit... You could do that. Confusion says large, so this one I'm assuming. Android Lust likes this one as well. What about the large diamonds? Oh, okay, let's have a look at the large. You like to make work for me, don't you, like Smurfberry? We'd need to go at least... Let's just do an offset here so we can get see the diamonds a little bit more. Okay, well, I'd have to tidy it up so that the diamond isn't cut off, but this is like the large diamonds, just for you, Smurfberry. So we've got the large diamonds, the large squares, or the large pattern. I actually don't like the pattern, to be honest with you, so it's going to be between this, the large black and white squares, or the large or the diamonds. Paz, it's good to see you, Paz. How are you? Smurfberry says diamonds. Android Lost says large pattern doesn't look too bad. The colours might not go with a lot of things. Yeah, I don't like. I've made an executive decision. This one is out of the running. I don't like that one. In fact, I'm going to remove that. 8. There. So it's going to be between the diamonds or the... Oh no, I went too far. Man, I hate this program. It's not the program's fault. There we go. I deleted the wrong one. Yeah, but it's good to see you, Paz. Smurfberry says, yeah, the pattern colour would need photoshopping. Yeah, and we're not going to use the pattern. Andrew Duff says hi, because the rest of the fireplace is very busy anyway. We don't really, I think, want a really busy pattern on the ground in front of it. Andrew Duff says large tiles wins. Hellforge says sounds like someone needs more coffee. Yeah, I click and delete too much too quickly. So we have the large diamond. We could even, what are we at here? We're at 1. Let's see. We could go with a few more diamonds if you thought more diamonds would look better. Or we can go back to 1. Or we can go with these little diamond pattern here. Paz says to Smurfberry and Android Lust, much love. Hope we are good and happy. I am well. I hope you're well too, Paz. Dealing with the lockdown like the rest of us. Although they are talking about starting to open up soon where I live. Soon, like in the next maybe 4 weeks. Gradually start opening up some different stores and letting people out and about. Gradually. the large might work a bit better, Hellforge says. You're talking about this one, Hellforge? Yeah, look, I have to say, I have to admit, I think I'm leaning more toward this one as well. I mean, that would work, but I don't know. I think that this one blends better with the dirt that we've got going on the rest of the fireplace. Like the colours here sort of match the back tile as well. Yeah, this one, Hellforge says, it does blend better. Yeah, I think we've made a decision. We're going to go with this tile here, and we're going to go with this large tile size. It's very geometric. It'll fit really well with an Art Deco building and with an Art Nouveau building, so this one will work for us. We're going to get rid of the top one because we don't... No, we're going to get rid of the bottom one because we don't need that one. Okay. I just want to see if there's a bit of a sheen happening on this tile because I do want, yeah, there's a slight sheen because I do want some reflection from the fire when we put it in the game and we have the fire going. Euro says, evening, good to see you, Euro. I hope you're well. Hope you're well, Euro. So let's now look at, we have the bits that are left here. Okay, let's look at the edging here around the tile. So around the outside here, we have an edge, and I want to make that, I know I want to make that a metal. I want to make it probably a brass. I want a bit of bling. Bring in a bit of bling. So, let's see here. Come on. Let's have a look at this brass. No, I don't like that one. Let's have a look at this brassy gold. No, I don't like that one either. Let's have a look at this gold. No, that's not the look I'm going for. Let's do a quick save before we do anything else. There we go, just to be on the safe side. Euro says, yeah, I'm good. Post-stream munchies, leftovers from dinner. Ooh, I'm hungry now. I'm hungry. Bill's hungry. It's almost lunchtime. That's all right. Okay, let's look at. These are my smart materials here. This is one I created for the book for the game. Let's just see what that looks like. That might work. Let's just do a mask with color selection again, so it's not distracting us on being applied to the entire model. Again, we must turn that back a bit. Actually, don't mind it on that either. But I'm going to pull it back so the tolerance is just on the edge here for the moment. I might actually add this as well. Let's see what that looks like. So let's also add that one. I was either going to make that like a gold or I was going to make it a marble to match the top. Not sure. We'll come back to that in a minute. Let's finish doing the border around the bottom here though. So, and for that I want it to be, it really should be a cement. Generally underneath of a tile that's in front of a fireplace, it's like a cement or a plaster. Usually a cement. Doesn't mean it has to be though. We don't have to make it that. Let's see what we got here. have one I created for the statues. Let's see what that looks like. Again, let's mask it with color selection and to there. I'm just going to line this up correctly. These large tiles, they're not actually quite correct, so let's just fix that up really quickly. That's better. Okay, let's look at this decorative piece here in the middle. Let's just do a quick save as well. The program's starting to chug on me. Again, we have got a lot going on here in our layers, a hell of a lot. So we really are asking the program to do a lot. Let's just close these ones up. Jump back up to the top of the stack and find... let's have a look at... Let's have a look at this one. Whatever, trust the program when it takes this long. It's getting ready to crash. We did save though. Paz says only old people can survive with 3D. Yeah, I don't like that it's taking this long. It's still doing something in the background. I can hear my CPU fan is going. You think it's dead, Jim? No, see, it's not dead. It just took it a while. We're going to mask with color selection. It's a very it's a very heavy smart material. I might actually... Don't know if I really like it, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't really like it to be... Anyway, we're going to remove it. We'll find something else. Let's look at... let's look at this gold. Healthboard says might be a good time to start growing a beard while waiting for painter to sort itself out. No. And again, we've got a lot going on in that layer stack. I mean, I've collapsed all of the folders, but there are folders within folders, so we probably have maybe 50 layers going on so far for this fireplace. So I can't be too hard on the program. It is dealing with a lot. I don't really like that though. Let's remove that. No, green paint won't work. Here it says I never stopped. And Paz says, I did not say that you're old. You better not have said I was old. How rude. Let's have a look at this iron. Again, no, I don't like that. All right. We're going to go, we could go with a wood. Let's have a look at some of these woods. Let's have a look at the walnut. Again, I'm not looking at the rest of the fireplace, I'm only looking at this decorative piece here in the middle. But no, I don't really like the walnut. Come on, Philip, find something you like. Let's have a look at this one. No, it's not what I want. Okay, let's try this one. This one actually might work. Let's do a mask with color selection. To here. And again, I'm going to pull back on the tolerance. We have these little bits down the bottom here, and I want those to be a brass, so I'm just going to go with probably this one will do. Again, I'm going to mask with color selection. Smurfberry says, I need some of that coffee now. I'm suddenly very sleepy. Android Lost says, too early for sleep, Smurf. Euros looks at double-sized mug and blinks. Euros says. Boss Tony, thank you for the follow, Boss Tony. Again, I do appreciate it. When you guys follow me, say thank you, Boss Tony, for the follow. Always remember too, guys, you can join the Phil Does 3D Discord server by clicking the link I've just popped in Twitch chat. I'm just, the only bit that I'm not sure about at the moment now is this gold piece around the outside here. I'm just wondering whether we should change that to something else. We could make it a black marble. I don't know. What do you guys think? Should we leave it gold, or should we see what black marble looks like? The coffee didn't help, Health Voice says. That just means I should have made it stress right. Put double the amount of coffee in. That's what you do. Twice more coffee is more good. Don't add milk, Euro says. Ooh, yuck. Smurfberry says black marble will probably make it too dark. I think you're right, Smurfberry. I do think you're right. Besides, we're gonna pick up some nice reflection in the room when we bring it into the game, into the study. By having it a gold metal, it'll pick up some nice reflections from the room. And remember, we're gonna have a fire going in here, so it might help to make it look more interesting with the fire as well, if it's a gold reflective material, a gold metal. Hellforge says, can try a black marble and see what it looks like. Android Lost says, gold goes better with the rest of the assets. That's just true. Because we do have a bit of gold happening here along the edges, along the side of our little statue. Smurfberry says, what about like a rose red marble? That could work. Let's see what we've got here. I don't actually think I've got a rose red marble though, but I'll have a look. Healthboard says if you don't like it, you can always switch back. That's true. Paz says 53 here and I find 2 first grey hair. Damn, I hate this, but I'm comfortable me when I see you. Oh, you're so cheeky, Paz. You're going to get a pill slap if you're not careful. In fact, you're going to get one anyway. Pill slap for all of you. All of you can get a pill slap. Yeah, just looking to see what marbles I've got here. We have a black, we have a white, we've got a greeny grey colour. Yeah, I'm sure there are plenty of they're on the Substance Forum, Smurfberry. Yes, I'm sure. I just said I want to try and finish this today without having to push it into next week's stream. Because we're running out of time and I do want to show the work that you guys have done, posted on the Discord in the gallery. Yeah, and Android Lust says, nothing wrong with grey hair? No, there is nothing wrong with grey hair. Mercury says, Euro says, what parts are you looking of material? For this bit around the outside here, that gold swirly bit through here, that's what we're sort of looking at the moment, whether we're going to make it a marble or leave it as a gold border. Let us throw down, let's see what a marble will look like, and let's go with the greeny marble. That's the ugliest marble I think I've ever seen in my life. Let's remove that. Let's go with this, see what this marble looks like. And again, that's let's do this. Let's add a color mask with color selection again, so we're not being distracted. Okay. Let's put these into their own group. Again, we're going to mask with color selection. Actually, I don't mind more of a white than a gold, to be honest. But we could see if we can get a blend happening between them. Ira says, just for men is hair dye. That's right, you can dye your hair if you're a man, if you're really worried about grey hair, but embrace the grey. It's all okay. Embrace the grey. Let's look at our smart masks here. I want to see if I can find one that'll give me a blend that'll be interesting. Let us see. Let's try the dirt soft edges. Smokeberry says, I bet Phil could pull up a mean neon green with frosted tips. You talking about my hair? Neon green hair with frosted tips. I bet I could too. Oh no, this mask is not going to work for me. I'm just going to find something else. Let's look at Go look at this moss. Just because it's called moss doesn't mean we have to use it as moss. We can use it however we want. Let's do an invert. I can sort of have it like so the gold is flecked off of the marble. So where it used to be all gold, some of the gold has come away and it's showing the marble underneath. Phil, Nero says I meant to pass to fix his 2 grey hairs. Hellforge says neon green might be hard with the green screen. Well, that's true. I've got the green screen behind me, so my hair will disappear. Although I have a blue screen and a black screen as well if I need to change up the colour. But I am using green at the moment. I couldn't use black because I like to wear black too much as far as clothing, t-shirts go. I disappear. Hellforge says, but totally doable. Smurfberry says, welcome to Phil Has No Hair. Hellforge, I'd buy that for $1. Smurfberry says, might have to switch to a blue screen. I do have a blue screen. Hellforge says, easy, just compile shaders in Unreal. Now compiling 32,000 shaders. Smurfberry says, holla, shudder. Shuddered. Hello, Shuddered. Welcome to Phil Does 3D. Hello to you as well. Art of... Hang on, let me go. Art of Canon White. Art of Canon White, thank you for the follow, I do appreciate it. So, welcome to Phil Does 3, Art of Canon White. Andrew Doss says, I don't think I've ever seen you without a black shirt, Phil. No, I wear grey. I wear grey as well. Like, there's a light grey one I like to wear a bit. But I usually like, I like dark colours anyway. Like, I like blacks, I like dark greys. I tend to wear those colours quite a bit. I was wearing black yesterday. Hellforge says, is there another t-shirt colour than black? That's right. Dark grey, that's right. And Shuddered says, greetings from Argentina. Well, greetings from Australia, Shuddered. And like I said, welcome to Phil Does 3D. Let's do a quick save here. I do want to show the work that you guys have posted on the Discord server, but just before I do that, I want to throw an overall dirt layer. I'm just wondering why my... Let me just check this here. Tolerance is turned down on that one. Let's turn the tolerance down on that one. And that one. I'm wondering why my gold has disappeared from here. Why are you doing this to me? What is doing that? It's alright. We can just add this one. Okay, so let's just do a quick save. Actually, I'm going to undo that. I don't want to do that. I'm just going to add. I don't know why it has removed my gold. So let's just add that back really quickly. I think it was this one. No, it wasn't that one. The chandeliers will probably work. Let's move up to the top of the stack. Mask with color selection. To the green. better. Turn that down a bit. Alrighty, let's do a quick save. Healthboard says, I think I vaguely remember having a white t-shirt back in the mid-2000s. Paz says, Zero, you have grey hair. Android Lust says, to Healthboard, white shirts require too much care. They do. And I have a habit of throwing colours with my whites when I do a load of washing, so your whites come out looking grey. So just avoid the whole problem and stick to black. Black and dark grey. It's easier. Now what I want to do here is I want to add an overall dirt layer. I'm going to do it, I'm going to try one way, but that doesn't work, I'm going to try a different way. So there is a texture here I like to use for dirt, which is, which one was it? I think it was this one. No, that wasn't the one. Maybe it was this one. No, that wasn't the one either. Maybe it was this one. Come on. Yeah, this one might work. Let's change the blending mode. Hair is hair, that's right, Euro says. Healthboard says, I think I have some grey strands in my beard, but haven't noticed anything in my hair yet. Although considering how much grief the Unreal Engine is giving me, I might have just a fistful in a week or so. What's the Unreal Engine doing? Why is it giving you grief? I'm going to turn off the I'm going to turn off the hide information here. Let me just keep going through here, see if there's another blending mode that might work better. Might just pull back on the mixing a little bit. Healthboard says, I've just started working on it, so I'm struggling to do anything in it, and it doesn't help that the way you navigate in it is different from Blender, from both Blender and Substance Fader, so it just adds an extra layer of frustration. You'll get used to it. Yeah, you'll get used to it quickly enough. I don't know if this one's really going to work for what I want. I'm going to remove that, and we're going to go back to the way I normally do dirt. So I'm just going to jump into my materials. Actually, there is a dirt material, smart material here in Substance Painter. Let's have a look at that. Dirt. I don't tend to use it a lot because it doesn't really look the way I want it to look, but I'm going to turn off the hide information. I'm going to turn off the normal information. Pardon me. We're going to see if we can play with the mixing mode a little bit. That's not the one. Let's go back to this one. Let's change the blend, knock it back a bit. Pull it up just a little bit. What song is this, Edo says? You can see the song name down there, Edo. It's called Shadow. By that, the group name is at the top and the song name is at the bottom. The song is called Shadow. Smurfberry said it's weird but not terrible, although I think it would be totally an appropriate method of navigation for modelling. Hellforge says, right now I'm only going to be using Unreal to render my work so I can learn the important steps for the engine. Sounds like a good plan. Okay, now what I'm going to do here is I'm going to I'm just going to paint out a couple of areas, I think. I'm just going to go through the mixing modes a little bit more, see if there's anything else that might look better. I think maybe darken. Maybe difference will be better. You can see what it's doing. It's sort of like adding a dirt layer over the top of the wood. There is just something here that I don't quite like the look of. Turned off height, so I'm only using the color in a rough. I'm going to remove the grainy filter because that's unnecessary. And then we're just using a gradient. Might just pull up on the scaling a little bit. And I'm going to see, it's added like a dirt layer on top of the marble. I might just remove some of that. I think it's a bit too much. So I'm going to add a paint layer. Yes, the new version of Unreal 4.25 was released today. I have to update to it as well. I'm adding a paint layer. And we're going to just remove some of the dirt it's placed up here on top of the bookcase because we don't need that much dirt up here. We'll leave some of it, but we'll remove a lot of it. Might remove some from here too because I think it's just a little bit heavy. Maybe some from here. And I want to remove it also from back in here. It's really not necessary back through here. Again, I'll leave a little bit, but we'll remove most of it. Also from the statue. And maybe some from in here. Okay, I think we can call our fireplace pretty much done. Yeah, I think we can probably call our fireplace done. It's an old, dirty fireplace. Let's do a quick save. Unreal is still free. Yes, Paz, Unreal is still free. It's free as a bee, as Smurferoo says. I do want to show the work that you guys have posted in the Discord, on the Phil.3D Discord. Uzu, thank you for following the channel, Uzu. I do appreciate it, so thank you, Uzu. But let's have a quick look at the stuff in the gallery before I sign off for the day. So, we're going to start with Android Lust dog. Android Lust has been creating a little puppy dog in 3D, and it looks very cute. Very cute. I love it. Absolutely love it. I love it. Love it. I love your work. It looks. I really like the render as well. The composition. You've done a really nice job, Android Lust. You always do a really nice job. But he was talking about the fur he was creating. It took him a while to get the fur right, and it does. It looks really good. Really good. I love it. Android Lust says, yeah, I think it's past 100k. And thank you for posting the link again, Hellforge. Cute and angry, as Confusion says, yes, it is cute and angry. Edo has been working on doing some retopology by the look of it, of a skirt on a character, a female character, I'm assuming. Doesn't have to be a female character. A boy can wear a skirt if he wants to as well. And I copied the wrong link. So Edo's been doing some retopology on the skirt. And that looks nice. Nice even textile density going on there. Nice. Nice even topology. Cool. And again, this is the character that Edo has been working on, that the skirt goes to, I'm assuming. Nice. So I can't wait to see it finished, Edo. This is Legmog's. That looks so cool, Legmog. Legmog's bad guy's hoverboard thing. It does. It looks really good. Love it. I love the emissive textures you got going on as well. They look really cool. It's got a bit of depth of field happening there. It looks very nice. And finally, what do we got here? And then we've got Carl. And Carl's working on a door. And that's very nice as well, Carl. This is the handle. He forgot the handle on the door. No, I love it. I love, again, the guys mentioned it before, but I really love the stylized look you've got going on here. Very nicely done. Nicely textured too. Really nice. Good stuff. You always wonder what it feels like to wear a kilt, Hellforge? I've wondered as well. I've never worn a kilt. Edo says already in UE4 applying textures. Cool, we can't wait to see it, Edo. Android Lust says the shine is going to look amazing in his city. It is. Android Lust says foot. handle is all you need. And Euro says kilts are comfy. I'm sure they are. But yes, Carl, very nice work. Legmog, as always, does lovely work. I can't wait to see your character finished, Ito. And again, I love it. Android Lust, I absolutely love it. Looks great. Beautiful work as usual. I do want to thank you guys and girls very much so for hanging out with me and for watching and for letting me show your work on the stream. Remember, if you enjoyed the stream, to follow my Twitch page. You can also follow me on Twitter at PhilDoes3D, because I always post when I go live to Twitter. Of course, you can go to phildoes3d.com to read up more about me and look at my previous work and social media links and all that sort of jazz. You're quite welcome, Hellforge. I do want to thank you guys, though, like I said, for hanging out and for watching. I do appreciate it. I will be back again live on Monday next week at 5 p.m. Pacific time in the United States. We will pick up where we left. Actually, we'll finish the fireplace, so we'll start a new asset next week. We'll work out what it is next week when I start streaming again. We've only got a couple more bits and pieces to create for the study, and then we can jump into the Unreal Engine and we can start actually putting it all together in Unreal. So, yep, that'll be for next week. You guys and girls have a great weekend. Stay safe, and I will see you all on Monday next week. See you guys.